If you've been looking for a sign to buy that smartphone you've always wanted this December, this is it. We are about to get into very rough times when it comes to pricing for phones and really a large chunk of the electronics market next year. I've been having a lot of conversations with a bunch of different brands lately this holiday season, and there is one thing that keeps repeating. Things will be a lot more expensive next year. And I don't just mean about high-end flagship phones. There will be price increases across the board, from flagships to mid-range to budget phones. And this isn't your usual year-on-year increases. So the best case scenario is that prices for phones increase by around 10%. The worst case, which is really the most likely thing to happen, is that 30% increase across the board. And that price increase isn't just going to be for phones. It's also going to be for tablets, for notebooks, for laptops, literally anything that uses a DRAM module. And all of that can all be traced to one thing: AI. There is basically a shortage for RAM. Any AI industry, AI hardware requires RAM to function. And because AI is so lucrative right now, is that manufacturers are basically giving all of their allocation for their hardware to anything related to AI. And you can see the effects of the component shortage right now. If you try to shop for DDR4 or DDR5 memory, the prices are across the roof. Sometimes 50%, 60%, 70%. Hell, if you try to buy a 64 gig kit for DDR5, it is now the price of a PlayStation 5. And that is just going to spill over into any other industry that requires DDR4 or DDR5 or basically any kind of RAM. It's so bad now that Micron, the parent company of component manufacturer Crucial, has just announced that they are winding down consumer RAM business. Basically, they are not going to be selling RAM kits to the consumers anymore by 2026, and instead just funneling all of their capacity into business-to-business sales, B2B sales. Basically, everything is going to AI. It's so bad that the memory business of Samsung basically told the mobile component to go pound sand when the mobile component asked them to leave some allocation for them for their phones moving into 2026. All signs lead to a drastic price increase for everything that's related to RAM. The best advice I can give you right now is that if you've been thinking of pushing back purchases for smartphones, for a console or a Steam Deck, for example, buy it now. Because next year, if you wait until next year, the prices will be incredibly insane. Like a lot of people who wanted to buy DDR5 memory a few months ago are now regretting their decision to wait because prices are so insane. So if you can, buy it via Shopee, buy it via Home Credit, get a credit card, I don't care. If you want something right now badly enough, I suggest that you buy it, worry about it later. What is money? Paper only, right? So I think you really do need to pull the trigger on your purchases because next year is gonna be rough.